Hi guys, Arjita here. Welcome to this card video. Today I'm going to use a Good Vibes stamp set from Crafty Meraki. This stamp is so pretty. The foliage in this stamp set are super dainty but yet very beautiful. So I wanted to use one of those flowers at the bottom left of the stamp set, and I'm going to do some no line watercoloring in this super dainty tiny image. I hope the card turns out well and you like it. So I'm just going to create a little square mask, and that's going to be the focal point of the card. You can also use a stencil if you have a spotlight stencil. I think those stencils can just mask off a particular shape in the center. You can use that, or you can just create your own using some masking paper. So now I'm going to stamp this particular flower using my Misti and some distress ink in antique linen. I'm going to stamp it thrice and have a nice cluster of this flower. So I also wanted to place it in the Misti since the watercolor paper is very textured and at times you don't get a proper result using this light color of distress ink. So Misti is always a great idea. Now I'm also going to stamp it 2 more times and then I'll begin coloring. So for this I decided to paint it in blues and purples, and I'm going to use a super tiny water brush for this, and the process remains same. So I had a lot of fun coloring this. It was not very detailed because the image is very small and you can't really achieve a lot of dimension and layers, but I tried my best and I had a lovely time creating this card. So I'll just introduce some music here and you can watch how I color this beautiful illustration from the stamp set. So the coloring is done, and now I'm going to still keep the masking tape on and add some vintage photo. This is distress ink in vintage photo, and I'm going to ink blend it all around these flowers. I'm also taking that brown over the colored area so that this looks like an old vintage painting which is aged, and that's the kind of effect I wanted for this focal point. I also added some water droplets and then just sucked them up using a towel, and that is how I got this lovely texture. Also adding some white gesso on top to enhance that white texture and make it more rustic and pretty. I will just heat set it, and now when I remove these masking tapes, this looks so beautiful. I'm going to use a stitched rectangle die to cut off this card panel, and I am going to just add a tiny sentiment under the focal point, and the card will be done. So I hope you like this card, and this was super fun. You can add all three of those flowers and make something similar like this. And also, if you are intimidated by watercoloring, and this one is particularly a tiny one, you can try any coloring medium, and I'm sure that'll look absolutely beautiful as well. So I just used a light blue card base to create the A2 size card and adhered it using some wet glue. So this is it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you liked this card, and if you did, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye. Take care.